राष्ट्रपति जी के अभिभाषण के संदर्भ में माननीय सर्बानंद सोनोवाल जी द्वारा दिए गए प्रस्ताव को समर्थन देने के लिए मौका दिए हैं, मैं आपको हृदय से आभार व्यक्त करता हूं। अध्यक्ष जी, दिस इज द 12th year of the Narendra Modi government and the first speech of the Honorable President to this august House in the second part, the most important part of the Amrit Kal, the 2 decades that are the most important to lay the foundation for a Viksit Bharat. This speech of the Honorable President comes at a time when India today, despite the global economic slowdown, is the world's fastest growing large economy. It comes at a time when India has lifted 25 crore people out of poverty. It comes at a time when our people are given wings to their aspirations. It comes at a time when the youth of India, the Yuva Shakti, are being empowered to be the future torchbearers of this hoary, great civilization. Adhyaksh ji, in the last 12 years, the popularity and political capital of our government and our Prime Minister is on a constant increase. And 12 years is a very long time in a competitive democracy like ours. In the same 12 years, many other democracies have seen many leaders come and go. We have seen how in United States, in United Kingdom, in Japan, in Italy, in many countries where, like us, we have a thriving democracy, many leaders have come and gone. But it is to the testament of the Prime Minister's dedication, his delivery of governance, that not once, not twice, but consecutively, 3rd time the Prime Minister has been re-elected to office with thumping majorities, and our popularity and political capital is only increasing. अध्यक्ष जी, मैं कल राष्ट्रपति जी के अभिभाषण जब मैं पढ़ रहा था, स्वाभाविक तौर पर मुझे लगा कि पिछले 10 साल से पहले, क्योंकि पिछले 10 साल के अभिभाषण में हम सब भाग ले चुके हैं, यहाँ पिछले 5 साल में यहाँ बैठकर सुनने का मौका जनता ने मुझे दिए है। लंबी सफर पूरे देश पिछले 10 साल में हम किए हैं। स्वाभाविक रूप से मैं यूपीए की कालखंड के राष्ट्रपति के अभिभाषणों को मैं एक बार देख रहा था। To put into context the journey of development the country has done in the last 10 years, I went and read the 10 speeches of the Honorable President delivered during the 10 years of the UPA. और अध्यक्ष जी, मैं उन सभी भाषणों के एक-एक, 2-2 साल आपके सामने, आपके माध्यम से देश के सामने प्रस्तुत करना चाहता हूं, because that will be a stark example, a reminder to the country of what was a lost decade of opportunity and what is today a decade of transformation under Narendra Modi. अध्यक्ष जी, सबसे बड़ा चेंज जो पिछले 10 साल में देश में हुआ है, वो ये है कि पिछले 10 साल में राष्ट्रपति जी के हर अभिभाषण में करप्शन के, स्कैम्स के या स्कैंडल के एक उल्लेख का भी जरूरत नहीं है, बिकॉज वी हैव डिलीवर्ड द मोस्ट ऑनेस्ट, मोस्ट इंटीग्रेबल गवर्नमेंट इन द लास्ट 10 years. दिस हैज बीन द बिगेस्ट अचीवमेंट ऑफ दिस गवर्नमेंट. अध्यक्ष जी, मैं आपको 2011 का राष्ट्रपति जी के अभिभाषण का एक वाक्य पढ़ना चाहता हूं. This is what the Honorable President said in her address. There has been a grievance in some quarters that the benefits intended for the poor through anti-poverty programs have not reached them in full measure. ये 2011 में बजट भाषण में राष्ट्रपति जी ने कहे थे। करप्शन का सबसे बड़ा भोज, करप्शन का सबसे बड़ा नुकसान देश के गरीब को होता था. And contrast it to today, when in 2026, Honorable President says in her address, my government is institutionalizing transparency and honesty in systems. In the last 1 year, my government has provided benefits worth more than 6.75 lakh crore rupees directly to the beneficiaries through direct benefit transfer. 2011 के यूपीए जमाने में राष्ट्रपति जी कहे, she has said that the benefits intended for the poor are not reaching them in the right measure. And here in 2026, the government has delivered 6.7 lakh crore rupees in direct benefit transfers in the account to the people of this country. Adhyaksh ji, the difference is unmistakable. The UPA government acknowledged failure in delivery. The Modi government has ensured delivery with dignity. What was once rhetoric has now become reform. What was once leakage is now replaced with direct benefit transfer. This is the stark example between UPA and today's era of good governance. Adhyaksh ji, the other most important aspect of contrast lies in how the earlier government handled the country's economy. UPA के 10 साल हाई इन्फ्लेशन के और लो ग्रोथ के 10 साल था, पॉलिसी पैरालिसिस के 10 साल था. और यूपीए के 10 साल के आप जब भाषण देखते हैं अध्यक्ष जी, मैं तो हैरान हो गया देख के. हर भाषण में फेल्यूर का एक्सप्लेनेशंस होता था, फेल्यूर के एक्सक्यूजेस होता था. मैं आपको जिक्र करना चाहता हूं 2009 के भाषण. राष्ट्रपति जी का 2009 के भाषण में कहा जाता है, India is facing a low growth. It will require meeting the challenge of restoring economic growth, which is now hurt by global economic slowdown, back to a higher growth path. High growth is necessary to provide government the capacity to expand opportunities for employment. ये 2009 का acknowledgement है. 2010 में did things change? In 2010 the president says the current financial year is expected to see a slowing down of growth on account of the global recession. ये 2010 का. 2011 में लो ग्रोथ एंड हाई इन्फ्लेशन तो कॉमन बन चुका था, रूटीन बन चुका था. एंड 2011 में पुनः जिक्र होता है, we have gone through a difficult year for our country. Inflation has become a problem in the past year. 2009, 2010, 2011, the same script continues. 2013 में ये देखिए अध्यक्ष जी, we are burdened by gathering anxieties about economic slowdown, job security, employment prospects. People are concerned about the security of our women and children. The past year has been a very difficult one for the global economy. Europe is in recession. Most emerging markets are growing very slowly. It has been a difficult year for India also. Both global and domestic factors have affected our growth. The Indian economy is currently experiencing slower growth. Real GDP grew by 5.4% in the first half of the current fiscal year. This is significantly lower than the average of around 8% in the last decade. Yet 2013 में government puts this on record. Adhyaksh ji, the 10 years of UPA, the entire economic narrative was of slowdown, of inflation, of anxiety, of youth having no jobs, and most importantly, it was a narrative of excuses. मैं आज के अभिभाषण का contrast आपके सामने रखना चाहता हूं अध्यक्ष जी. Today, the Honorable President has addressed the country and she has said, over the last 11 years, the economic foundation of the country has grown significantly stronger. Despite various global crises, India has remained the fastest growing major economy in the world. India has further improved its record in keeping inflation under control. It is directly benefiting the poor and middle class. As a result of the policies of my government, the income of our citizens has increased, the savings has grown, their purchasing power has also increased. ऐसा नहीं था कि पिछले 10 साल में challenges हम नहीं face किए. We faced a once-in-a-century pandemic, but we did not blame our domestic economic record because of a pandemic. अध्यक्ष जी, मैं कहीं पढ़ रहा था, what is the difference between great leadership and weak leadership? Weak leadership excuse देते हैं, weak leadership बोलते हैं because of this reason we are not able to do. Great leadership ये होता है, they say despite these challenges we are doing. ये because of और despite of के जो फर्क है, यही बीजेपी और कांग्रेस के बीच का फर्क है, यही फर्क है नरेंद्र मोदी और कांग्रेस पार्टी के बीच का फर्क है. Despite a global once in a century pandemic, despite disruption of global supply chains, despite unprecedented global economic headwinds, Europe is slowing down today. Emerging economies, developed economies around the world have slowed down today, but we have not made this as an excuse. Despite these challenges, the country is today the world's fastest growing large economy in the world. This is the strength of how we have managed the macroeconomic fundamentals in the last 10 years. And it has come after a lot of hard work. I'll come there, Adhyaksh ji, in the next portion. Speaker, sir, while this was the contrast of the economy, this was the contrast of the corruption and transparency eras, the other very important contrast of the Congress era and the Narendra Modi era of today, it is very important to recollect this because we easily forget the journey that we have made, especially as a youngster representing a generation that has seen through this, and also speaking for those young people who have perhaps lived through the dangerous decade of the UPA when they were very small, where they were very young. It is very important to recollect the horrendous 10 years so that we appreciate the journey that we have made. Adhyaksh ji, what was the situation of the country's internal security? मैं आपको जिक्र करना चाहता हूं यूपीए के राष्ट्रपति अभिभाषणों के वाक्यों का. In 2010 ये कहा जाता है, infiltration of terrorists from across the line of control in Jammu and Kashmir has gone up. This is the acknowledgement in 2010. In 2011, did things change? Did the government do anything? In 2011, the government again says, certain parts of the country have suffered from unacceptable high levels of violence, especially areas affected by left-wing extremism and Kashmir Valley. 2012 में पुनः कहा जाता है, the bomb blast on July 13th, 2011 in Mumbai and September 11, 2011 in Delhi are a grim reminder that terrorist modules continue to be active in the country. In 2011, 18 terrorist modules were neutralized. Terrorism, fundamentalism, ethnic violence and left-wing extremism continue to pose major challenges. ये 2012 का है. क्या 2013 में स्थिति सुधरी? 2013 में पुनः सरकार बोलती है, टेररिज्म की बात कहे तो आपको क्यों ऐसा हो रहा है? टेररिज्म के बाद जब हम बोलते हैं आपको क्या तकलीफ हो रहा है? धीरज दिखाइए, बैठिए, सुनिए और काफी चीज है, बैठिए. 2013 में क्या स्थिति सुधरी अध्यक्ष? 2013 में, listen to this, some parts of our country have in the recent past witnessed communal incidents. Incidents of left-wing extremist violence have shown a declining trend. The number of deaths in Naxal violence declined from 611 in 2011 to 414 in 2012. Compared with 2011, the number of fatalities in incidents of terrorist violence in 2012 has declined by nearly half. शर्म होनी चाहिए ये लोगों को. अध्यक्ष जी, शर्म होनी चाहिए. ये अपने पीठ तपतपा रहे हैं किस अचीवमेंट पे? That in 2012 the number of deaths has come down to only 400 from 600. This is their achievement. That compared to 2012, compared to 2011, in 2012, the fatalities owing to terrorist attacks has come down by half. ये इनका अचीवमेंट है। 10 साल कांग्रेस पार्टी इस देश की इंटरनल सिक्योरिटी को इस प्रकार के कॉम्प्रोमाइज कर दिए। दिस इज द सर्टिफिकेट। एंड ये मेरा वाक्य नहीं है अध्यक्ष जी, दीज आर ऑल द स्टेटमेंट्स ऑफ देयर ओन गवर्नमेंट्स मेड इन दिस वेरी अगस्त हाउस। अध्यक्ष जी, ये 10 साल उनका था। मैं आता हूं अपने 12 साल पे। आपको दिक्कत हो रहा है ना ये सब सुन के? सुनिए और
लीडर विल गेट
अध्यक्ष जी, 10 साल देश लेफ्ट विंग एक्सट्रीमिज्म से ग्रसित था। देश के कोने कोने में टेररिस्ट अटैक्स होते थे। महिला बच्चे कोई सुरक्षित नहीं थे। दिस वॉज द इंटरनल सिक्योरिटी सिचुएशन ऑफ द कंट्री। और आज माननीय राष्ट्रपति जी उनके भाषण में ये उल्लेख करते हैं, इंडिया हैज प्रूव्ड दैट power can be used with responsibility and prudence. The world has witnessed the valor and prowess of the Indian Defence Forces during Operation Sindoor. Using its own resources, our country destroyed the base camps of terrorists. My government has sent a strong message that any terrorist attack on India will receive a firm and decisive response. The suspension of India's water treaty is also a part of India's fight against terrorism. ये टेररिज्म के लिए, टेररिज्म के सामने भारत की रिस्पांस था, नरेंद्र मोदी के भारत के रिस्पांस ये। अध्यक्ष जी, the other biggest achievement that we have done is the near elimination of left-wing extremism in this country. राष्ट्रपति जी ने उल्लेख करते हैं, in line with the policy of my government, security forces have acted decisively against Maoist terror. Today, the challenge of Maoist terror has been reduced to just 8 districts from 126 districts. Out of these, only 3 districts remain the most affected. That day is not far when the country will witness complete eradication of Maoist terror. मैं देश के युवाओं के ओर से विशेष रूप में माननीय गृह मंत्री जी को मैं धन्यवाद करना चाहता हूं। He has single-handedly, decisively eliminated Maoist terrorism in this country. This is one of the biggest achievements of this government. अध्यक्ष जी, कश्मीर का उल्लेख जब हुआ था यूपीए सरकार के 10 साल के भाषणों में, कश्मीर के उल्लेख जब हुआ था वो टेररिज्म के या वायलेंस के साथ ही हुआ था। पहली बार 2014 के बाद, आर्टिकल 370 हटाने के बाद पहली बार कश्मीर का उल्लेख डेवलपमेंट के साथ, ग्रोथ के साथ और युवाओं के नए शक्ति और विकास के साथ हो रहा है। This is the change in the language of the government, in the speeches that this parliament has recorded. Adhyaksh ji, there is one another important issue that the country must understand. जब इतने सारे अटैक्स होते थे, टेररिस्ट अटैक्स होते थे देश में, कांग्रेस पार्टी का रिस्पांस क्या था टेररिस्ट अटैक्स के विषय पे? मैं बताता हूं आपको क्या था, हैरान हो जाएंगे सुन के। अध्यक्ष जी, our response to terrorist attacks has been clear. When Uri happened, we responded with a surgical strike. When terrorism struck again, we responded with an air strike in Balakot. Under this very government, we responded with Operation Sindoor. We responded to them in the language that the terrorist attack understands. मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूं अध्यक्ष जी, इनके बैठने के अध्यक्ष जी, ये नरेंद्र मोदी सरकार की रिस्पांस थी। कांग्रेस सरकार की रिस्पांस क्या था? कांग्रेस की रिस्पांस क्या था टेररिज्म के लिए? अध्यक्ष जी, in 2010 they make a categorical reference towards terrorism in the president's address, and वहां ये उल्लेख करते हैं, our unity and social harmony is the best answer to the terrorists and their divisive designs. Hence, the government is committed deeply to protecting our social fabric and proposes to move the early passage of the Communal Violence Bill 2005 in the session of Parliament. ये क्या बिल था? A bill that presumed guilt on the Hindus of the country. A bill that gave a legal presumption that the majority will be default perpetrators of violence. ये कांग्रेस सरकार ने बोलते हैं 2010 में that this should be the response to terrorists. शर्म होनी चाहिए आप लोगों को. टेररिस्ट के डिजाइन को देश में लागू करने का काम कांग्रेस सरकार ने 2009-2010 में करने का प्रयास किए थे. अध्यक्ष जी, ये सब नेशनल सिक्योरिटी हो गया. अध्यक्ष जी, नेशनल सिक्योरिटी हो गया. नक्सलिज्म के बारे में हम चर्चा की.